Hey, welcome to Getting It Done North of 7. Today I'm going to show you how to start a Stihl Farm Boss chainsaw. This is the MS271. It's a little finicky to start. If you're not used to chainsaws, it can be a little finicky, but I'm going to show you exactly what to do to get this thing up and running. And I'm also going to show you what you should do once it is started. So what's going to happen is once it fires up and it's running, these run pretty cold, so it may stall on you and you'll have to restart it. But you don't want to hold that trigger wide open while it's warming up because your engine isn't hot yet, and that could cause engine failure over time. So what you want to do is just kind of idle it, feather the throttle a little bit and idle it low so that it just, maybe for 1 or 2 minutes, let that chain turn slowly around and let the engine warm up. Then you can go at it and use it at a higher RPM. So now I'm going to show you how I start my Stihl Farm Boss chainsaw. Okay, so first of all, we're going to pull up on the trigger and we're going to push this lever all the way down here to full choke. Okay, so now we're going to start it down on the ground. You see some guys, they'll hold it between their legs, something like this, up here higher, but then they'll pull. It's okay when it's hot and it'll fire up on one pull. But when it's cold, this thing will jerk around a bit when you're pulling on the pull cord, and you just don't want to, you want to be safe as you can be. You'll see some people, they'll start a chainsaw by just dropping the same chainsaw and pulling on the cord at the same time. I wouldn't recommend that. That's not very safe. I'll show you the safest way to do it. So what I'll do is I'll either put my foot here or my toe, my boot in here. It doesn't hold that well, but it holds all right. So again, we have our trigger on full choke, and we'll start it. And what we're going to do is we're going to pull it. It's very cold. It hasn't ran for a couple weeks, but we're going to pull it and you'll hear it burp. It'll go, whoa. And then we know we can put our choke to half choke, and then we can pull it 1 or 2 more times and it should start. No burp yet. No burp yet. There we go. Did you hear that burp? Put our lever here back to half choke. So there we go. It's warmed up now and it'll idle on its own. That's how you start the MS271. So there you go. That's how I start my Stihl Farm Boss. It works for me every time. Like I said, it's a finicky chainsaw to start. But once you get on and you get to know your chainsaw, you'll figure it all out. But this works well with this one. I imagine it'll work good with all the Stihl chainsaws.